insinuating I punched her in the mouth.
I never said that.
But what else could you possibly be insinuating?
She could have fell. All I'm saying is, if she fell, I think you would have...
Then I maybe was a bad babysitter. I didn't know this. Then maybe I'm guilty of that. I don't know. I don't know how it happened.
Okay.
I don't. And I'm sorry if that makes me a guilty
It doesn't make you
criminal.
guilty.
But I'm sorry. I wasn't a good babysitter then.
This is Summer Shalodi, a supposedly caring daycare worker with a passion for kids, who might secretly be a twisted killer. This disturbing true crime case begins in December 2025, when 30-year-old Summer calls 911 from her Ohio home. She tells dispatchers that 17-month-old Nadia Gibbons, the toddler she's babysitting, is unresponsive. First responders rush to the scene, where Nadia is pronounced dead. While police interview her at the scene, Summer tells them she's a friend of Nadia's mother, and had even attended the little girl's christening. Determined to find out what happened to Nadia, detectives haul Summer in for a formal police interrogation. Soon detectives will find themselves in the middle of a real-life horror story of a killer babysitter who thinks she can manipulate police, and tries to leave when she realizes she's losing control.
When did I start watching her?
No, when did you start watching her?
About, I would say maybe September, October.
Okay. And it's a couple times a month, or a couple days a week?
Yeah, it'll be like a couple nights.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to back up or move forward to yesterday. Did she call you yesterday, or was this a planned?
She had asked me if her boyfriend was coming into town, and she asked if I was able to watch Nadia, and I told her that I could.
Okay. She called you yesterday, then?
She had asked me Thursday,
okay. Okay. So yesterday, then, she ends up dropping her off at about 3 o'clock, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And when she dropped her off, did she stay a few minutes, or did she just leaves her things and kind of goes?
Yeah.
Okay. So what did you guys do at 3 o'clock with the baby? Did you stay at the house the whole time?
No, I, just made coffee, gave her something small to eat, and then we had to, what did we do? We ran some kind of errand, and then came back to the house.
When you gave her something small to eat, what did she eat then?
Oh, goodness. Something really small.
Just like a
she
snack.
loves these cookies.
Okay.
So she's cooking.
Okay. And then you don't remember where you guys went?
I don't at the moment. I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's okay. So you're gone for a short time, running errands.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You return home, and then what, is she playing normal? Or are you playing with her?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
We're just hanging out.
And then you end up feeding her again, right?
Yeah.
And about what time was that?
About 6.
About 6 o'clock. Okay. And you said at that time it was a hot dog, French bread, and some water.
Mm-hmm.
And how was her behavior? Was she being normal?
Wasn't eating as much. She was being kind of, like she usually loves these cookies. She barely ate the one I gave her that time. She was just kind of her behavior was a little bit off.
And I wrote this down earlier. Irritable, is that, or is that not?
She was.
A little irritable? Okay. So you guys are hanging out. everything a little irritable, but she's still playing and running around, or does she run around?
Yeah, that day really not so much.
I mean, you got a big place. I figured that kid would be trying to go, you know.
She can't go downstairs.
Oh, okay.
She's unable to.
Does she try to go up them?
Yeah.
Okay. But in the most part, you guys are what, on that second level? Your living room area, kitchen?
Yeah.
Okay. And then at some point, is there a set bedtime, or do you just kind of notice she's getting tired and you lay her down?
I just noticed when she's tired.
Okay. And she doesn't take a bottle or anything?
No.
No. She's already off with all that. Okay. And then about what time do you take her to that'd be your, what, third floor? Your bedroom area?
Yeah.
About what time is that?
We go up about like 7:30 and kind of hang out with her.
Okay. Are you in the bed with her, or is she?
No, I was taking a shower myself, and I was on the phone.
Where's she at? She
was playing. I brought out stuff for her to play with.
Okay. So you're just kind of winding down yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's about 7:30. What time does you actually put her to bed? Do you remember?
She got tired about 8:30ish.
Okay.
But she was kind of like up and down.
Well, and I heard you mention this to the doctor. Do you give her a bath at some point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What time is that?
I do it after dinner.
Okay, so before you took a shower.
Yeah.
You gave her a bath.
Yeah.
Okay. And what, you said you made her a bubble bath?
Yeah.
And the water might have been a little too hot, you said?
Yeah. And then I don't know if the thing on her back was because when I went to go kind of like get sign of life, I didn't hear. I mean, your bath will I just wanted a sign of life.
Okay.
From her.
So, okay, well, we'll kind of get into that a little more. But the bubble bath, when you put her in the bubble bath, did you see any injuries on her?
No.
No?
Not that no.
What made you think it was too hot now that you said that to the doctor, that the water might have been too hot?
Just because she kind of like, her reaction to it.
Did she scream, or?
No, she didn't scream. She was like, just like.
Not wanting to go in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like she was in, and then she was like, whoa, you know.
Okay. But you didn't see any, you're fine. You didn't see any injury to her at all, on her body?
No.
Okay. So you give her the bubble bath?
Mm-hmm.
And then what do you put her in after the bubble bath?
Just towel, lotion, diaper, jammies.
Okay. And that time you said you put lotion, you didn't see anything? Nothing. Okay. And then you put her jammies on?
Yeah.
Okay. But that was before your shower. Okay. So you took a bubble bath. And then you took a shower. She's still up there with you? On that level?
Yeah.
Okay. Then about 8:30, you lay her down to bed. And it was on that gray type of blanket, rug. I don't know what, is it a rug or?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's at the foot of your bed.
Yeah.
Okay. And then from 8:30, when you lay her down, does she fall asleep?
I think at that point she did for a bit. She played for a while. She would sleep, and then she would get up again for a little bit and play, and then like kind of settle back down later on.
Okay. So she was just kind of restless and.
Just fine. I mean, just being kid.
Okay. And you're what, in bed at that point? You watching TV up there?
Yeah, I was upstairs watching TV.
Okay. midnight, what happens? You said you woke up and took the blanket earlier. Is that?
Yeah, I was concerned she would suffocate. You know, like they tell you nowadays, you know, you be careful with blankets and all of that stuff. And for some reason, that worked out real well. But I did take the blanket just in case.
Okay. But at that point, she's still okay. I mean, you said, and how was she laying? How was she positioned? Do you remember? Back, side, stomach?
I don't want to give an incorrect
Okay.
answer. I'm not honest.
Okay. Okay. Well, earlier you said you thought she was on her back. Is that?
I think so. I'm sorry. I don't want to.
That's okay.
I'm scared to give a wrong answer.
There's no wrong. I mean, I just. There's no wrong answer. She's big enough where she probably can roll on her own. That's why I'm just wondering in what, if you remember. If you don't remember, that's fine. Okay. So at midnight, you took the blanket. At that point, she seems okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then what do you do at that point? I mean, we're going from 8:30, 9 o'clock. We're at midnight. You're still not sleeping?
Oh, I was just, I was on the phone, watching TV, doing different things, and then, the later it got, the more concerned that I got.
And what brought that concern? I mean, what was...
I think the mucus discharge was the first.
So when she was laying there, you could see the mucus discharge?
Indicator, yeah.
Okay, so she was...
Then,
at some point, for you to see that, she's on her back then?
Yeah, I guess she must have been on her back.
I mean, I'm just assuming. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but if you could see that, she's probably on her back. Okay. And any idea about what time that might have been?
That I saw that?
Yeah. Or is that when you took the blanket?
It was a little bit after that. Maybe we're talking like... It might have been about... It might have been about maybe closer to 2 when things started to get rolling in terms of starting to do different things in order to see if I could regain her.
So about 2 o'clock, you notice something's not right.
She seems much too, limp, ragdoll-ish, and
well,
to the point where I was Googling, how do you know if a baby is okay? I didn't know, and my dad is a physician, but I didn't want to call him because he's not a pediatrician, he's an oncologist. So I thought, okay, let me see if I can, because I almost was gargling noise. I'm like, okay, at least, I hear there's breath or something.
So you hear that at about 2 o'clock?
The gurgling.
While she's laying on the floor?
Yeah. I did.
Okay.
And I even told the 911 operator that I heard that.
Okay. So at 2 o'clock, what do? Do you pick her up?
Pick her up. Go in the shower.
Okay, what did you do in the shower?
I just put her in the shower, turn the water on.
Did you lay her down, or did you just hold her in there? What did you do?
I think I held her up, turned the water on. Nothing. Go downstairs.
And she's fully clothed when you put her in there?
No, she had her diaper on.
She just in her diaper. When did you take her jammies off?
Before the shower.
Before the shower? Okay.
I believe so.
So you put her in the shower, no response.
No response.
This is all happening real fast at 2 o'clock. Had you looked up anything yet?
Not at that point.
Okay.
Then we go downstairs. The water, I was like trying cold water, so you can get the water colder and hotter downstairs.
Okay.
Tried the cold water.
Downstairs?
Tried the hot water.
Where did you put the water on her? Were you just splashing it on her? Or
No,
were you
she was in the sink, and I turned the water on.
So you put her whole body's in the kitchen sink?
Yeah.
You turn the water, was it hitting her face, or was it hitting?
Honestly, I don't know.
Okay. And she's only got her diaper on at that point?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm assuming this is all happening pretty fast?
Pretty much.
I mean, it starts at 2 o'clock?
Then it starts to slow down around when I'm like, we go upstairs. And I'm trying to, I do the CPR.
On your own, or after you talk to 911?
No, on my own. Because you have to be, like, when you teach, you have to
Mhm.
be, so I know a little bit about it.
Okay.
I did some of it, heard the gargling. I was like, okay, we got a little something.
Mhm. And where are you doing this at? Are you upstairs? The kitchen?
Upstairs.
Okay. On the bed, or were you?
No, I think on the floor, I want to say.
Do you remember where at? By your
I
bed?
think either on the bed or right on the floor where, next to the, like,
On.
near the bedside table.
Okay, not by the door.
No.
Okay. Okay, so you try some CPR, and then what happens from there?
After that, I heard the gurgling, and then I thought, okay, maybe it's okay, so maybe I can pat the phlegm
Mhm.
out of her. Yeah, that didn't happen. And I was like, Nadia, Nadia. At this point, I'm like, hello, Nadia. No, like, wake up. Okay, come on. Really trying anything. And there was nothing. And then, I called 911.
You called 911, and they told you to start CPR again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I really, really, truly thought they would be like, oh, it's okay, we'll step one out. Oh, we'll do a couple things. Fine.
Okay. Do you know what time you called 911? Did you call on that phone?
Yeah. It was about 5, I believe.
Can we look? Can I see it? Okay. So, we're going from 2 o'clock to 6:34. There's a lot of time in between. You didn't think that, is there any...
Some of that time, she seemed to be sleeping normally.
Even after the gurgling, you think she was breathing okay? Did you notice that she seemed to be breathing?
I'm sorry, I don't understand the question.
Like when all this was taking place, I know you first started CPR on the baby, and you said you heard some gurgling.
Mm-hmm.
And then, we were going in the shower, to the sink,
Mm-hmm.
and in between, did she ever appear to be breathing again, or did she never?
To me, she did. But obviously, I don't know.
Okay. And then now the baby has. When did you put the jammies back on her?
Oh, goodness. I actually put on one of my own long sleeves, but like tighter shirts on her.
Okay.
Because the other one was a little bit wet, her other jammies were.
Okay, so what she has on now is, I thought she had jammies on. She just has the shirt on that you...
No, the shirt is on my bed. I saw it. I don't know what.
Okay. So you left the shirt on your bed, but at some point you redress her, right?
I think.
Well, somebody did. I mean, you were,
I'm sure.
you know, so, and you still didn't see any signs of normalcy of life or anything with her at that point?
At what point?
During, between 2:30 to 6:30. I mean, that's a long time.
I mean, between some of that time was sleeping, some of that time was trying to get her together, and then when I thought I had it kind of together, we were laying in bed, like that for a little bit.
Okay.
That probably went on for longer than it should have. I was resident, whatever the word is, to call it.
Hesitant?
There's another word.
Oh.
Whatever.
That's fine.
I was a little bit nervous. I don't know why. I don't know. I just was nervous, which was stupid, extremely stupid.
Okay. The doctor asked a couple questions up there. Are you on any medication right now? Could she have gotten to anything on her own?
No.
No.
She couldn't have gotten into my medication.
Okay. But you do have medicine in the house, somewhere in a medicine cabinet of some sort. Okay. Okay. You said nobody else was home with you last night, no visitors? Okay. Were you drinking at all last night? You're in your own home, but I'm just asking for...
I had one glass of wine.
One glass of wine. Okay.
I was not drunk. I
Okay.
Like that.
No, that's fine. Okay. But again, the baby's dropped off. Other than being a little irritable, there's no injury.
I don't know if the lip thing was before or after she got dropped off. I don't.
Okay, because I did see her lip. It was kind of split a little bit. But you didn't notice. Okay. How about her back?
That was either from the bath or from the sink.
Okay. You didn't think she needed to maybe get checked out for that, even?
Oh, the back thing. Well, at that point, I was more concerned. I do think that it happened during the thing when I was trying to get reaction. I think at that point my concern was more with the breathing.
Okay. Okay. And then there was in the bedroom, right next to your bed. Like if this was your bed, and it's a terrible drawing. There was a little spot of blood here on the floor.
Yeah.
And you said that's when you were doing CPR.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. And then over here, by the door, on the other side of the bed, there's that spot that was cleaned up. I don't know, I'm just drawing, but...
No, I mean, I do. I have a lot of, just from, like, shaving and things like that.
Okay. And you got did you hit your head?
I had a lot.
A lot?
Yeah, I have very poor sense of, I forget what you call it. Makes sense that I would forget. Like, sense of distance, or what, I forget what you call it.
Okay. I mean, you could drive, though?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it looks pretty, do you know what you hit your head on?
I don't even.
You don't remember? Okay. Now it's a little, this part I'm a little confused by, and maybe you can help me out. At some point, the rug that she was sleeping on, between 2 o'clock and when you called 911, you were able to wash that?
Well, when noticed him when I was
Do you think she threw up?
Possibly. Very small amount, but didn't smell good.
Okay.
And so, that's when I just...
I mean, you're a very neat person. Your house is immaculate. So, I mean, but why you do that? Where do you leave her? Where is she at?
While I was washing,
Yeah.
just put her on the bed and went down to the laundry room.
But you didn't think she was really responsive, right?
Yeah, well, at that point it wasn't as serious. At that point it wasn't as...
So was that been like closer to the beginning? Like
Yeah.
the 2 o'clock time?
Yeah. Cause I don't see myself like, let's go wash things while I'm in the middle of trying to...
Well, that's what I mean. For this traumatic experience going on, I just found it...
I bet I would go
stop.
wash things.
And then you also took time to clean the...
That was way earlier in the day, like evening, way earlier.
Like, when was that then? When did you clean that spot?
Like 7, like earlier.
And
I'm very neat, so if I see something, I will clean it up.
I mean, just a few minutes I was there, I get that, just by looking around. But I mean, you said you might have cut yourself somewhere.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, that... And you said you didn't see anything on her... If that's way earlier, that's what I'm trying to get at. Was she bleed? Would any of that blood be hers?
It could have been. I mean, I don't want to, like, lie to you, but...
No, I'm not saying you're lying to me, but how could it be?
That I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Okay.
I really, truly don't know.
I mean, are you cut anywhere that you know of that would have bled like that?
I know when I got out of the shower yesterday that there was, you could, like, redness and, like, that.
But I mean, that would have been dripping. You know what I mean? There had to be
and
some...
it does.
And do you sit over there on that side by the door then?
Well, I mean, I walk around.
Okay. What I'm getting at is, to get blood on the carpet, if you were bleeding, I would think you would know. It would have had to be running down your leg or your arm or wherever you're cut at.
Sometimes it's hard to tell. I mean,
Did you have to go get tissue to clean your leg?
yeah, oftentimes I'll have to, like,
But I mean, yesterday.
I think I did have to do that yesterday. It happens all the time. So
Yeah, but you probably don't bleed on the carpet all the time, do you?
Oh, I do. Oh, sure I do.
Okay.
I have about 3 cans of 409 carpet cleaner.
Okay. Okay. I was just having trouble, and I still don't... How would her, if you never saw her bleeding?
Right. So I guess it was my blood. Then that makes sense.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, we're going to try to...
I guess it doesn't make sense. But it really couldn't have... You're right. I mean,
I just want to know. You know what I mean?
No,
I'm a little confused by that. That's all.
Trust me, my conscience is... I understand and I want to know. Like, I get it. I want to...
The mucus you see from the beginning, when you first know something's wrong. Is there a lot of blood there?
Not like a lot. Not like a ton of it.
Okay.
But I mean, it's coming down. It's coming. It's definitely running out of her mouth and her nose.
Okay. I mean, I'm trying to explain some of these things and trying to piece them together.
I mean, I am too. Trust me, a child that I love just died today. I, more than anyone, want to know. I mean, of course, her mother.
What do you do with all her clothes? Did you wash all her clothes that she had on from when you...
Usually, if she's worn something something that's dirty, I washed.
I mean, from last night.
She had on a shirt yesterday that was dirty, and I washed it.
Okay. Okay.
I try to give her mom her stuff back clean.
Okay. But I mean, from all this, from the jammies she had on when she went to bed, I know you said you threw your shirt on her for a while, but you threw that off her on the bed. She was in just her diaper when you first put her in the shower, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What's with we found a onesie in your trash. That's got a lot of blood on it.
I think either it was because maybe from her lip and the mucus came down. I mean, there was no other cuts on her body.
I mean, there's quite a bit of blood on there. I mean, I'm trying to wrap my hands around this whole thing.
No, I understand.
Did something happen? Did she fall? Did something happen that you're
No, I'm not.
afraid to tell me?
I don't, to my knowledge, I don't think that she fell. To exacerbate her lip, she may have. I just think I didn't want to give her mom. Was it I think I know what onesie you're talking about. It's like, she gets them free at work. If it got any kind of like blood from her lip or anything like that, it's not a big deal to throw those away. Like, those are free.
But I mean, you washed everything else.
Those are like she gives them to different schools and whatever. Like, and plus I didn't want to I didn't know how well. To be honest with you, I didn't think it was a big deal to wash something that was kind of like a throwaway item.
Well, for you washing everything else, I just didn't understand.
Well, those were like nicer clothes. These were just, those onesies were like free items that she had gotten from some organization so I mean the other clothes that she had, or like when she had bought it, different stores and things.
Okay. So in your presence, the best of your knowledge, she didn't fall or anything that you know of?
That I know of. I don't want to say something and then go back and be like, well, you said.
No, I'm not. But I'm just asking you flat out. Was there an accident that you're afraid to tell us about that happened? Did something happen?
There wasn't.
Because an 18-month-old is bleeding. There's more than just a little blood.
Right.
Her mouth is cut.
Right.
We find this onesie with all this blood on it.
Right.
That 18-month-old would probably be screaming at the top of her lungs if she fell and got hurt.
To be honest with you, she may have fallen and cut her lip. I work with kids so often that it isn't like and especially I'm around her all the time. So if something happens, it's just like with kids, just kids.
Well, what I'm saying is a lot of this it doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense, and I can't.
Okay, I want to explain whatever it is that doesn't make sense. It was a very.
Well, the biggest thing is the time issue from 2 o'clock to 6:30. And I don't understand if all this is going on, how you're cleaning stuff. To me, it doesn't make sense.
But the cleaning happened. Which cleaning?
All of them. The rug spot you said happened earlier.
The rug spot happened earlier.
After you got out of the shower. Right?
The rug spot happened sometime in it's hard for me because there's all these 3, 5, 6, 7, 4, 4, you know what I mean? And so it's getting confusing for me, and I feel like a little, I feel like I'm getting confused.
Okay.
Because of all these
well, do the best you can to clear it up for me.
Okay. Okay, ask me the first question. I will go from
Okay.
there.
The first, you said the spot in your bedroom near the door, not near the door, that you clean with 409 happened some point after the shower. Because you said you cut yourself in the shower.
Before the shower?
No, after the shower.
After the shower.
After the shower.
After the shower, yeah.
So.
And she could have gotten some on there too. I mean, like, it's not like it can kind of continuously.
No, but there you can see there was some blood there still staying. The 409 didn't take it all the way out.
No.
And what I'm getting at is if she was bleeding at that point, I would think you would have noticed.
Yeah, I mean, I wiped her face off and.
Well, was she bleeding? Because you said the only thing you noticed.
Yeah, she was.
From where though?
Her lip.
Okay, but you don't know how she cut her lip.
I don't.
But when she showed up, her lip wasn't bleeding that you were aware of. Correct?
When her mom dropped her
At
off?
3 o'clock, yes.
I don't remember if her mom dropped her off with a bleeding lip or not.
I mean,
she also goes to the preschool both other. I mean, so I don't.
Right,
really know
and that's what I'm asking. If she showed up with that injury on her mouth, I would think it would have been something you would have noticed, being how spotless your house is. You know what I mean? If a kid gets dropped off that's bleeding.
Well, when she got dropped off, I had just went to the grocery store and had a bunch of stuff to unload, put away. I mean, I had a lot.
But the shopping, when you guys ran some errands, you said you went shopping, or you said you ran a couple errands.
Right.
And you didn't see anything.
In terms of what?
Her bleeding?
At that point, I don't think it was, any, bad bleeding, no. Okay. Am I starting?
Yeah, well, I mean, it just.
Because I don't want you to think I'm, there was, some, I don't even know. I'm not quite sure what could have even happened.
Okay. Well, that's what I mean. I'm trying to figure out what happened to her to cause that bleeding. And is it
I really don't know. That I couldn't answer the question. I don't know what caused her lip to bleed.
Okay.
Okay.
And as far as you know, the lip wasn't bleeding where it was running down her face?
There were times when it was.
When? Take me back when you noticed that. Was that before everything hit the fan at 2 o'clock?
Before, yeah. Before and after. I mean, it was kind of all. I'm sorry. It's just a little bit frustrating. It's kids and.
Well, I understand, but if you said, and did she come over? She didn't have a cold that you knew of, right?
I don't know. Not that her mother
you're aware of.
me of.
Right. Okay. So she didn't have blood just running from her nose or anything.
Not at that point when she got dropped off.
Okay.
No.
At some point, you said you seen some blood on her. At some point.
On her lip?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
Before you put her down for bed.
Before I put her down for bed, I saw blood on her lip. Yes.
Okay. When? Any idea when?
When what?
You would have saw that.
Throughout the day.
Okay.
I don't know. Throughout the day, it was bleeding. I hope I'm being helpful. I hope I'm not making it more confusing, because there's. And if I am, go ahead and questions.
We obviously we're trying to figure out what happened. Okay, I don't know, and we're looking at everything. I'm a little concerned. Some of the injuries the child has, the burn is a big concern.
I mean, no, I honestly will tell you that is from the sink. I was desperate to revive, for lack of a better word.
The cut on her lip is a concern.
But I don't know anything. I honestly don't know.
Well, that's what I'm asking. That's why I asked you bluntly if there was an accident that you were afraid to tell us about.
No, that.
Okay.
In terms of that, no.
We have some
thing. That was probably from the
sink.
Sink.
Okay.
Yes. I didn't. To be honest, it might sound chaotic, but I didn't. All I wanted. I'm freaking out. Okay, like, please wake up. That was what it was. I mean, truly, that's.
But how long after that do you wait to call 911?
How long after that? I mean, it was 6:34 when I called. So I mean, I waited.
This all started at 2-ish, right?
2-ish, 2:33, like, in that ballpark. It's hard. I'm sorry, 'cause I'm not like writing down numbers or even really notating time.
Oh, I understand. Okay.
So I'm really trying my best to give you good time so that it makes
I mean, with
a timeline for you.
with this onesie, when did she have that on?
She had it on underneath her, other outfit. It's like I'm telling you, it's like a throwaway onesie. It really is.
Okay. I mean, that's a concern. You see, that's a concern for us. We find that in the garbage. It's all bloody.
Oh, no, I understand that. Like, looks really shitty. I mean, I understand.
Okay, give me 1 second, okay? I'll be back to talk to you in a minute, okay?
Am I going to be under arrest?
You're not under arrest.
Okay.
You're not under arrest. You okay?
Yeah.
Are you said you currently take some medication, right?
Yes.
What are you currently taking?
Isn't that a HIPAA?
Well, I'm just trying to see. Did you take any medication last night while you were watching the baby?
I mean, I took, I'm prescribed, Effexor.
Effexor?
An antidepressant.
Okay.
And, I'm prescribed, an anti-anxiety medication.
Okay. What's that?
Klonopin.
Klonopin? Okay. You said one's an antidepressant and the other one's what was the last one?
Anti-anxiety.
Anxiety. Okay.
Medication.
Did you take those last night at all?
I did.
As prescribed?
Well, actually, no, because I need to refill my, Effexor.
Effexor?
I also take, Unavail.
Unavail? What is that?
It helps with, like an anxiety issue and also, like, with other issues.
No. Do you take any illegal drugs at all?
Illegal?
Like, do you smoke weed? Do you do anything like that?
No.
No? Okay. Just asking. You said you had 1 glass of wine, right? Okay. There was a bottle of rum. Did somebody...
I threw it away.
Oh, okay.
I hadn't drank from it whatsoever, and it was taking up room.
Okay, so that bottle they found, you just threw it away?
Yes, I did not drink from it.
Okay.
It was just taking up space.
Do you remember cleaning up any other areas in the house besides...
Oh, God, I could clean up all kinds of areas.
Well, let me clear that up. Of any blood, maybe, possibly blood from yesterday?
Mainly just the bedroom and the hallway. I mean, it does drip. Like the hallway, bedroom.
From your...
Even the shoe room, possibly.
And how...
I'm telling you, I mean, when you You have no idea. Yeah. There's what?
From you or from the baby?
From me.
From you, from shaving or whatever accident you might have had?
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
No, I'd rather clear it up. How about downstairs, like on the first floor? I mean, excuse me, second floor, kitchen area. Did the baby or you?
There actually was like some kind of mucusy, some substance. I'm not sure what it was. It was something. I wasn't sure what though.
Okay. Okay. Your medications?
Yeah.
Do you follow them as prescribed?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Are they? You said you don't. You said you had to pick up one. You mentioned something.
I need to pick up my antidepressant today.
Okay, so you're out of that one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Where are your meds? Do you have them with you?
No, I have them at home. I keep them.
Okay. Where at?
On my bedside table.
Okay. Mom did show up.
She does.
Mm-hmm.
How is she doing?
Well, I imagine not well. I didn't talk to her. Another detective talked to her out there. She says that the baby, as far as she knew, did not have any injuries to her lip or anything.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to ask you again, is there any way you know how she would have got that?
A cut to her lip?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do you know how? I mean, I can't.
I'm just, you said
know.
you were the only one there with her, right? I mean, you said you were the only one home. No visitors last night?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. I would think at some point you would have noticed when that happened, if it was bleeding as much as we're talking about.
Right.
You know, there's blood stains in the room. There's blood stains all over. Some from her, some from you, you said. Possibly, right?
Right.
Okay.
Baby, we're talking about a kid that's learning how to walk. I mean, with stairs and things of that nature. And I'm not trying to, it's just...
I know it's hard to figure out. We're trying to piece everything together. Mom also said that she thought the baby slept with you in bed.
The baby, I'm not comfortable sleeping with her in my bed due to the fact that if she fell off the bed,
Well, I'd be more concerned with, suffocate the baby by accident. That happens a lot.
Wow. I mean, there's a lot of reasons why I wouldn't. Plus, she will move and turn and upside down and this and that, and she'll, kick you in her sleep. I mean, I'm not having a baby fall off, even though the bed's not that high. I still wouldn't sleep while having a child possibly fall off of the bed.
Okay.
I'm not equipped with a lot of things, like a high chair. There's a great many things that I do not. Now, I don't get paid. I do it for days, up to 3 days at a time. I don't have some of the things that I need in order to care properly for. I mean, you know what I mean? So it gives a difficulty. I have a toddler bed, so I can, have it the right height and all these things. And what do you want me to? What
No,
it kind of feels.
I'm just trying to, what she assumed that she slept in bed with you.
She does not, because it's and I hate to say it because of today's event, but it was a safety.
Well, right.
I mean, I hope she's not upset about that, because I would hope she would understand that I don't have a toddler bed that's the right height for her.
No, and we'll I mean,
you know,
we can explain that to her. The hard thing I'm going to have explaining to her is the injury.
the cut to her lip.
To her mouth, you know. I mean,
it's just a little bit frustrating in that. Do you have kids?
yes.
I mean, I don't know how old they are, but I mean, kids do bump into things and fall, and there's edges in my house. I don't have a child-friendly house per se.
I agree with you, and that goes back to what we were talking about a little bit earlier.
It's like
Kids are active. Kids move around. Kids get into things. That's why, I was asking you about medication. Obviously, I know a kid's not going to open up a bottle of rum and drink. An 18-month-old's not going to do that.
right,
But what I'm saying is, they're active. They hit stuff.
right.
That kid, if there's blood coming from her lip, I got to believe that there was enough where she would be crying.
So either I punched her in
I didn't
the
say that.
lip,
I didn't say
what?
that.
No, I know you didn't. But what else?
What I'm saying is, when we're trying to piece all these times together, that incident, whatever she did, if she fell, if whatever happened,
Right.
I would think she would have had a reaction,
That was major.
or would have caught your attention and go, oh my God, let me get a tissue.
To be honest with you, I agree with you. And I don't know why I didn't. I'm going to be honest with
Okay.
you. I'm
Well,
not
that's
going to
fine.
lie and say, oh, she had this big thing. I'm going to be honest.
Okay.
Whether, if it makes sense or not, I'm just telling you what happened.
Okay. And that's all I want to know, what happened.
That's what. So,
Okay.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. And I understand what you're saying, and I agree with you. Yeah, it would make sense. I guess, I mean...
Okay. And then, a part that doesn't make sense, and I kind of told you earlier, with all this going on, with the exception of, you said the one spot happened earlier, I just don't know how you clean stuff in the middle of this incident. As far as the bedding goes, or the rug, or whatever it was. The onesie gets changed.
Well, it was kind of disgusting not to... Because at that point it wasn't... I didn't feel like it was, life, at that point. So it wasn't a big deal for me to just, hey, take it, throw it in the wash.
But she really wasn't responding. You were talking about CPR and stuff like that.
At that point, I hadn't...
Okay.
We weren't at the CPR point. I had just looked down and noticed some matter on the rug, and said, okay, let me move you, take the, do some laundry. And that was that. That was the rug incident.
Okay.
So I hope that clears up that incident. I looked in on her, saw it, the matter, said, okay, it didn't seem, at that point, we weren't in, crisis mode. Moved her to the laundry.
Okay. Do you, and I'm not asking you to show me,
Sure.
do you know anywhere that you're cut from yesterday that would have bled onto the carpet like that?
I'm sure there's probably, actually, I think there's one. There's probably quite a few. There's one there, there's some on my hand.
But I mean to drip like that,
I don't really want to...
you didn't even have to do that at this point.
I do believe I know that there was, in fact, just because I saw the blood, when you turn the shower off and you see the water and the red blood.
But you don't remember where you would have cut yourself?
Surely
Okay.
Yeah. I'm really trying to make
No, I just,
that you're not like, what is she talking about?
No.
volunteer to watch this child to,
I understand.
Have a nice time. An extraordinarily unspeakable thing happened. I want to help you figure this out.
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate you coming down here and talking to us and willingly coming down here and talk to us and try to clear this up. Because I got to try to explain this to Mom, what happened.
I can't. Every time you say Mom.
Well, I mean, that's... So I'm going to we're trying to, be clear as possible to tell her, what could have happened. Now, a lot of it's going to go off what the doctor does. The doctor's going to check the baby.
Sure.
And unfortunately, accidents happen. And I don't know. I don't know what happened here.
I don't either. That's why I'm like, why isn't, she responding? What is the explanation? Why? I mean...
Were you moving anything in your apartment last night, furniture-wise, that would make a loud noise?
No.
No?
I mean, I might have hammered some things.
Like what?
I hung up some pictures.
Like late?
Yeah, I'm kind of a late night owl, as you can tell. Well, I stay up late.
About what time do you think? Well,
oh gosh, maybe like 1:30 or so. I don't know. I was hammering. I hung up a picture.
Where at?
In my bathroom.
Upstairs? I don't know how many bathrooms you have, so I mean, where was...
Yeah, there was one downstairs as well.
That you hung something in?
Yeah. And maybe in the living room, but I don't... There's not a lot because it's Christmas. I've been doing some decorating, so I've been kind of...
Okay, so about...
Like hammering the fireplace, like nails to the fireplace.
Okay. Because the neighbors said they heard some bang, they heard something going on. Whether you were moving furniture, hanging pictures,
I was hanging pictures, and I was also trying to get the fireplace, like...
Decorate the swag stuff?
Like basically, you have to nail into the fireplace.
Okay. About what time was that, you think?
Oh, Lord.
It
was kind of intermittent through the day. Like, because I got some things from the store at Walmart at a certain time.
But it was pretty late at night when you were hanging this stuff?
Some of it was, some of it I put up earlier in the afternoon. Some of it I put up later in the night.
Okay. Okay. The doctor called over to my supervisors, and they're asking, would you be willing to take a screen to just make sure you don't have nothing in your system? Would you be willing to agree to that?
Sure.
Okay. Okay. Sit tight. I'm going to go let them know that you said you'd be willing to do that, and then we'll move on, and we're going to get you out here, okay?
I will admit, but I did, a couple days ago, take a couple hits of some marijuana. Just to let you know. I mean,
A couple days ago? Okay. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. Okay. Okay. 1 second, okay, son? Sorry to keep you waiting.
I was thinking about how you said that her mom thought that we would sleep in bed together, and I came across, well, not this one, but I think that's why, because in the morning she'll crawl into bed with me.
Okay.
So that's probably
That could have been. Yeah, because I think she said you sent her a picture or something and you were
yeah.
So that could have been a misunderstanding.
I just wanted to clear that.
That's quite all right. Again, I appreciate you being very cooperative problem. No problem.
I mean, not as much as...
Like I said, I never said you did anything wrong. You know, and that's why I didn't know if an accident happened. I asked you straight out if there was an accident that you were concerned with.
You made me feel comfortable enough to tell you.
Well, good, and I'm not, like I said, you're not under arrest.
And I want to give you the answers.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, this is something that, you know, she deserves the answers too. So I understand. And I feel bad for the things that I'm like, well, I don't want to, this timeline, I'm not sure. I'm sorry, I didn't know this day would be so...
No, I don't expect you to document every minute of your life, especially in the middle of the night when things are flying off the wall like crazy. I understand that.
It was a really, really, really terrible... Sorry.
That's okay. Take your time.
It was just, I mean, you lose someone that, like, when I was a teacher, she would follow me around the crawl, around the room, after me. Like, just like, you lose, like, a little soul.
Did you notice at all, I'm sorry, I'm jumping back into it. Take your time.
Go ahead.
When you changed her diapers at all, did you notice any discharge or anything unusual in her, whether it was her urine or her poop or anything like that?
I think there might have been a little bit of blood in her stool.
Okay.
I think.
That's okay. I mean, if you don't, I'm just saying, if any of that, if you recall any of that,
I think there might have been a little bit of blood in her stool, but I could.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Again, we appreciate you taking the time to help us try to straighten this whole thing out and figure out what's going on.
Summer agrees to take a drug test.
I'm just, really worried about her.
At some point, I'm sure you guys will talk.
I just felt like who wouldn't hate the person that...
You've done a lot of good for the child. I mean, it sounds like you've been watching her, helping her out. I understand when,
I'm sorry.
You're okay. Take your time.
But I just feel like I took her baby. You know what I mean? I mean, you know what I'm saying. In this setting, it's hard to say things like that,
I know what you mean.
or whatever, but it's just... I took a piece of her life and her heart, and how do you ever... There's not even a word. I just feel so bad. I don't even know how, I'm so embarrassed. I don't even know how to even apologize. There's not even an apology that, I feel like such a coward.
Well,
all those things they had in bag, I noticed, they're rugs and different things. Are all those going in for were they taking those to keep?
We'll give you a list of anything that was removed from your house.
Okay.
The crime scene, we call it a crime scene guys are there.
Okay. It's still?
I believe so, because she's still there. She's not at your house. We didn't let her in your house, but she was still there waiting on somebody. So, not you, but a family member to come help her.
Oh, really?
Oh,
gosh.
So we're not going back there right now, but we'll give you a list of anything that was removed from your house, okay? They were going to take that blanket, yes, that you're referring to, the one that was
Do I
lost.
get my things back?
Yeah. Well, we have to test them.
Oh, that's fine.
But at some point, could you get them back? Yes. Could there be a time when we need to keep them? Unfortunately, we may.
Okay.
I don't know, but it will need to be tested.
That's fine.
Okay? Do you have any questions?
In general?
Yeah, for me, that's something that I can answer for you.
I mean, I mean, I didn't do anything wrong, so I guess.
Whenever you're ready, I'm ready.
Oh, okay.
I'm just, like, you know, as anyone would be, I think, in this situation. Even though I know I didn't do anything wrong, you're scared of being, like, you know, looked at in a certain light, and then the consequences of that.
I understand that.
You know what I mean?
I understand. I do understand
That's
that.
a little bit, like, it kind of, like, looms over you, like, but I didn't, no, I tried
and that's
good
That's why
for someone.
we didn't put you in the back of a police car. You know what I mean? We're not.
Because I, like, well, obviously, I understand I was a suspect because of the nature of
I wouldn't even, I don't know if you call it a suspect, if that's what you want to call it. I mean,
I don't want to call it that.
you don't have to call it, because if you didn't do anything wrong, you have nothing to worry about. We're not in the business to trick people and try to force blame on someone who didn't do anything. If that's the case, you got nothing to worry about.
Investigators take Summer to the hospital for the drug test. When they return, detectives resume the police interrogation and begin challenging Summer on inconsistencies in her story.
Okay, I was talking to my supervisor, and I was trying to explain to him what we talked about earlier.
Right.
And we're just going to go, I want to try to do a timeline real quick. We're not going to tell, I know she got dropped off at 3 o'clock. I want to move up all the way to about, well, we'll start at 6. You fed her at 6, right?
Okay, yes. I fed her at 6 o'clock.
And you don't remember anything?
About 6:30.
No injuries or nothing at that time, right? That you could
Of
recall?
my own?
Not you.
Of hers?
Yeah.
Besides the lip. No.
You noticed the lip at that time?
Yeah.
So it was already cut at, was she bleeding?
I mean, like, a little dry. You know, like, kind of on a lip, because you move it, it kind of opens and closes, you know.
Okay.
We ate, you know, about 6:30 or so.
Okay. You said something when I asked about injuries, you said the babies. How about you? Did you have injuries at that point?
I don't believe so, no.
Okay.
I went upstairs maybe around closer to 7.
Okay.
Take her bubble bath.
The bath for the baby around 7?
Yeah, and then, I think I might have cleaned the bathroom afterwards.
Did you take a shower?
Yes, but first I cleaned.
Oh, you cleaned the bathroom after the baby took a bath?
Yeah, and then I took a shower. And then...
What time did you take a shower about?
Maybe about... I think I cleaned it really, but I said the sink. I cleaned it at like... I can't even make sense of something like that. What do we say?
You said 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
You gave the baby a bath. Then you cleaned
maybe
the bath.
Like 7:20.
You took a shower?
I took a shower.
Okay. And the baby stayed in your room?
Yes.
Okay. And again, at that point, everything still seems normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
It does.
Okay. So you take it, and then what happens after that?
Then, I kind of just like, you know, tweezing my eyebrows and kind of doing girly things, and I get some trinkets out. We're playing with some trinkets and things, and I make myself, I don't know, maybe I had some cookies and God knows what else.
Okay, but what time is that about? How long are you guys playing and just hanging out?
Maybe till like 8-ish, until maybe before I maybe like she's getting tired, I think. I'm sorry, my memory right now.
Well, that's okay. I mean, but I need to try to. I'm
get like a boom, boom, boom.
Well, I gotta explain this to other people.
I know you do. I know you do.
Including.
I know. I'm sorry.
Mom.
I'm really trying. And
So you get out of the shower. Are you injured at all when you get out?
I do have some injuries. Yeah, like injuries meaning cuts and things of that nature.
So but were you bleeding enough that you'd bleed on the carpet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're not sure where the injury was from?
I think my ankle has gone over a couple times.
Is that fresh?
I think it looks like little, but
It looks like it's got a scab. I don't know if that would have healed that fast from last night.
There's definitely something. I will tell you.
Okay, so you nicked yourself somewhere. Shape.
Right.
Okay. So then, it's 8 o'clock, you said, and you were milling around, you made yourself something to eat, or you grabbed some cookies and whatnot.
Mhm.
And then from there, what happened?
I think, I want to say she kind of was kind of just hanging out, kind of laying down, watching TV.
In your room, or you guys?
In their room.
Okay.
And then I was on the phone, doing kind of different things on the phone, as well as, girly, tweaking my hair, things of that nature, for a little while. Watch TV, and then...
Okay, and then what time did you end up, what's next? You put her to bed?
She doesn't exactly, go to bed. She's in her room.
Well,
So
I understand.
when she falls asleep is when she...
Does she just know to crash on this rug? Does she know that's where she sleeps?
She'll fall asleep and I'll put her there.
Is that what happened last night?
Yeah.
Where did she fall asleep at?
You know what? Good question. Where did she fall asleep? Might have been on the rug itself.
And that was about what time?
I think, didn't she fall asleep at 8:30?
That's what you told me earlier, about 8:30.
I think so. I think that's right.
Okay, so 8:30, she's on the rug.
Mm-hmm.
What is she wearing at that time?
Oh, gosh. I think... I want to say something gray pants and a top.
Okay.
When she was sleeping, I did leave briefly to go to Walmart to get her some new clothes. I wanted to surprise her mom and give her a little Christmas gift.
So, what time was that?
It was maybe around, actually, honestly, it was late. It was maybe around midnight, to be honest with you.
And where was the baby?
Sleeping.
And you ran to Walmart?
Yeah.
You left the baby home alone?
I'm not going to lie to you, I did.
Okay. So you ran to Walmart to buy her some clothes?
Yeah.
Did you buy her anything?
Yes, I bought her pants, a shirt, and some bows.
Okay. I mean, don't you think that's a pretty big, important thing you could have told me earlier?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So you leave and go to Walmart. What time do you get home?
Probably about 12:30. It wasn't too much later. Sorry.
So you're gone about a half hour.
Yeah.
When you come home, take me from there. Where's the child?
She's sleeping.
She's sleeping.
Yeah, totally sound asleep.
Right where you left her on the rug?
Yep. Everything was fine.
Okay, and then what do you do from there?
From there, I think I take another shower. I know, I shower a lot.
Okay.
I put on a little bit of makeup to go. So I wanted it off to go to bed.
Okay.
So I took another shower. And then at that point I changed her diaper.
Do you normally change it when she's sleeping?
She was kind of up. I kind of woke her up. Her diaper was a little bit too full. I mean, I don't think it was going to make it through the night.
Okay. So what time are we now?
We're probably about 1 a.m. at this point.
Okay. So you're changing her diaper. Okay.
At this point, I don't know, we're kind of just watching TV, him hanging out, you know.
Is she in bed with you?
No, I think she was still on that rug.
Okay. So it's 1 o'clock, you guys are hanging out. And then what happens next?
After that, you know, she's sleeping at that point.
Does she fall asleep in your arms and you
No,
go back down?
she was on the rug.
Okay. So she goes back to sleep. What time is that?
Like what, 1:30.
Okay. And then what are you doing in the meantime?
Like just hanging out watching TV.
In your bedroom?
Yeah.
Okay.
One from there, what happens from there?
You said you had a glass of wine at some point. Did you?
Oh, that was way earlier. That was like when I was on the phone and just watching TV.
So that's before you went to Walmart?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so it's 1:30, she's sleeping. What are you doing at 1:30 in the morning? Do you remember?
Just watching TV.
Just watching TV?
Yeah. Change her diaper, like I said.
Okay, is that the diaper that was upstairs?
I'm sure, yeah.
In the bathroom, you have a little bag towards the
Yeah,
front? Okay.
yeah. Keeping all that up there.
Okay. Nothing unusual about her diaper when you changed her?
I think that might have been when there might have been a little bit of blood in the stool.
Okay. Okay, then what happens?
It's a little bit after this point when things start to kind of get weird. Like, after we'll come from, like, we're watching TV up until a certain point, maybe almost till, I'm trying to think. I mean, I'm going to guesstimate, okay?
That's fine.
Just guesstimating. About 3:30.
Well, she's sleeping at 1:30, you said.
Yeah. About somewhere between 2:30, 3, something like that. I'm guessing. I'm sorry. I'm really trying.
Between 2:30 and 3, what happens?
I noticed the matter on the rug, which she seems fine, except for the fact that she has the whatever it was, the mucus, the whatever.
Okay.
Okay?
Is it on her clothes anywhere, or is it just on the rug?
I don't remember. I'll be honest, I don't remember.
Okay, so you see her there around 2:33, and you see some matter.
Yeah,
What do
something,
you-
and I smell it.
What do you do with
And
her?
it smells, I just put her on the bed, take that, wash it,
Okay.
come back upstairs.
But at that point, you think she's okay.
Yes. It is at this point, I believe, and if it's not at this point, then it's shortly thereafter. I mean, maybe 20 to 30 minutes later that I begin to suspect something is awry.
And why is that?
Well, because she is so like ragdoll-ish,
Okay.
which, I mean, it's not normal.
She's limp. No,
Right.
it's not. Okay. And then, so we're at 2:33.
Yeah.
I mean, do you just immediately go down, throw the rug in, and come back up?
The wash, yeah.
Okay. She's on the bed,
Uh-huh.
limp.
Yes. At this point, I take her clothes off except her diaper, and I do put her in the shower.
What did you do with those clothes?
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Do you remember what color they were or anything?
The clothes she had on?
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. So you put her in the shower with her diaper on?
Yeah. Didn't do anything. Okay, I was like, alright, well, the water downstairs is hotter or colder. Tried that. Did not work. Went upstairs, and I tried holding her nose, blowing, and I heard the gurgling noise. And I was like, okay, well, at least that seems like we're something.
So you're trying CPR?
Yeah.
And are we still in the 2:30, 3 o'clock range?
I mean, at this point, it has to be a little bit past that.
Okay.
I
just assume everything was happening pretty fast,
Nah, a little, not really. Actually, no, I really did try the sink downstairs for a little bit.
Well, that was afterwards, right?
Yeah, after the shower.
Okay. Yeah, you took her in the shower. You took her clothes off. You took her in the shower.
Mm-hmm.
You wet her.
Mm-hmm.
You tried CPR right after that?
Oh, goodness. I can't remember if it was CPR and then the sink, or the sink and then the CPR. I'm sorry.
But at this point, where you're upstairs in the bedroom, you took her clothes off, went to the shower.
Mm-hmm.
You either try CPR there, or you go downstairs to the sink.
Let's just say I went downstairs to the sink.
And you threw more water on her.
She was in there, in the sink.
You set her in the sink?
She could fit in the sink.
I mean, that's pretty small, isn't it?
She fit.
Okay.
And tried hot water, tried cold water. Nothing. At that point, I take her upstairs. I think maybe there was a towel, a leopard print towel I wrapped her in, trying to do CPR. At one point, I think after she got out of the sink, I put on my shirt, I gave her there's a red shirt of mine.
That was on your bed?
Yeah.
It's like a Christmas shirt?
I put it on, yeah. I put it on her. I think it was after I performed CPR that I put it on her. And since I heard some noise, I thought, okay, maybe I can work it up her lungs. And kind of poked my finger in her mouth to feel around back there. She had no reaction, no gag reflex at all to my finger.
Do you have any? So are we 3:30, 4 o'clock now?
We're getting later than that because we're getting pretty close to me calling 911, and that was at 6:30.
Okay, we jumped a big part then.
I'm really sorry.
That's okay. Well, that's why we're trying to walk through this and go back.
Okay.
So at 3:30, you notice the matter in the rug.
Right.
Rug in the wash, her in the shower, her back up down to the sink, her back upstairs, CPR. I gotta believe that that's happening pretty quick. I would hope.
I don't know. I don't know. The sink, I was really trying because I was thinking really water should work.
Well, how long did you leave her in the sink?
5 to 10 minutes.
Of water just running on her?
Maybe not that long. It does sound like really way too long.
Well, do you think that's where she got burned?
I'm pretty sure that's where I was. I was just at this point, I was panicked. So at any rate, I don't know where we are in this with your writing,
well,
but
I was going back to 3:30 trying to figure out where we went from 3:30 to 6:30. 3 hours is a long time for a child who's not responsive.
But we went through all of it.
I know, but we've added stuff now. We've added in Walmart. We've added in, we found a shirt that's got puke or something all over it. Do you know anything about that? Did she puke on one of your shirts or anything like that?
She may have. I didn't look or notice.
It was in the garbage.
Were my shirts? It was a...
Or the baby's clothes. It could have been her baby.
No, was it white? If it was white, it was a shirt that I wore that I spilled and I threw it away.
What'd you spill on it?
I have no idea. It was something that I had worn like a month or so ago, and I bleached it, and I thought it was like all good to go, and I had actually worn it out.
Okay. I'll find out. I'll clarify the shirt.
But
Okay.
that's that story.
Okay, so you put on this. You after leaving her for 5 to 10 minutes in the. It's 5 to 10 minutes in the sink. Is that?
No, I think now, when you say it like that, it really makes me feel like, yeah, that's maybe...
Well, I don't want you to feel. I just
No,
want to know what really happened.
I mean, it was probably about 5 minutes that I was trying... It was about 5 minutes that I was trying to, get some kind of a reaction out of her.
You need something, or?
Yes, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm not trying to be annoying. What's the question?
Well, I want you to pick up from the sink. You take her to the sink. You're trying that for 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
Or less.
Upstairs, we go upstairs. There's a towel. I wipe her off. I take one of my shirts. I put her in it.
And that's the red shirt?
Before I think I do that, I do the CPR. And I hear the gurgling. And since I do, I take her in bed with me. And I have her in my arms like this, and I'm patting her back, and I'm kind of like doing like putting her on the bed, like Nadia, Nadia, Nadia. Put her on this side, hello, opening her eyes, doing things like that. Doing kind of different things to try to get in a consciousness. And when I didn't, I was really freaking out, and basically all those things, the time, whatever, that is what happened. Called 911.
Okay.
That was the night.
Okay. So.
I apologize.
That's all right. It's still a pretty good gap to try to fill, but in the meantime, you're actively trying to get her to respond.
Yes. Yes. Very much so.
All right.
Very much so. Pure panic.
And then you call 911. What'd you tell 911?
They just asked.
What's your emergency?
Yeah. I said I have a baby. I don't think it's breathing. We went through CPR. We, did it on the phone until the ambulance arrived.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, the guys out there told me they found one of your bottles of medicine that was just filled a few weeks ago. It's empty. There should be like 20-something pills left over from your prescription.
And one of my prescription bottles?
Yeah. It was just filled. It was 50.
I mix them. I put them all so that they're in one place.
Where are they at?
The bedside table.
The bedside table? In a drawer? On the table?
In a drawer.
In a drawer. So what do you break them out in one of them pill chart things, or what do you do? How do you mix it? I don't quite follow.
Well, I keep them so that every single day, like one, basically like a pill thing, but it's kind of man-made.
Okay. So is that where they're all at?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I am.
That's okay.
Not my concepts
Okay.
are extremely dry.
Okay, I'm gonna check on that shirt. I want to clarify that issue.
Okay. Can I be done for today, sir?
Well, we're getting there. So hold on 1 second, okay? I'll be right back in. Okay.
Thank you. Okay.
Do you have any medication with you?
I don't have medication on me right now. Sir, I'm really tired, and
I understand, but
I thought you said that when I was ready to be done, I could be done.
you could be done. When you don't want to talk no more, you could be done. Is that what you're telling me now?
I'm really tired, and I'm just done for the day.
Because we got some issues with some of the stuff you're telling me.
Is there any way to pick this up? I'm exhausted. I'm gonna not give you good information. I'm honestly, now I'm tired of being held against my will, and now
you're not being held against your will. I mean, you voluntarily said you'd come down.
No, I did. I feel like I have. I went to the hospital and I did all that stuff. I just feel like.
You did?
Can we please, is there any way we can pick this back up?
I don't know. Hold on. Let me go check and make sure everything's kosher. But I just got some problems with some of the stuff you told me. And this shirt that you said had stuff on it from a couple weeks ago?
It's a white shirt.
Yeah, it's still soaking wet.
Soaking wet?
It's wet.
You would have to show me this shirt, because I have no...
I could show you the shirt. Okay. You want to see it real quick?
You can show it to me.
Okay. Hold on. Wait. Alright. I know you said you're kind of done talking.
I am.
Okay.
I really am.
I got some questions for you, though.
Right.
Whether you choose to answer them or not is up to you.
Okay.
But I'm going to read you your rights. Everything up until this point, you've been more than cooperative. Everything's been non-custodial. What do you mean?
Are you reading me my rights?
No, because I want to ask you some stuff about some specific items. And legally...
You have to do... I'm not under arrest, though.
Not at this point.
You're making it sound like I'm going to be, though.
It's possible. Because there's some problems. You left out some major stuff. And then now you're telling me you left the kid. And went to Walmart.
Well, I mean, do you not want me...
I want you to be honest with me.
Don't scare me.
Okay. I'm going to read you this, and then I'm going to show you some of this stuff, and if you want to tell me about it, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine too. Okay? This is your Miranda rights. Obviously, I know you can read and write. You're highly educated.
Summer is advised of her Miranda rights, but claims she isn't ready to sign the waiver.
Okay, because you're making me feel, I guess, intimidated and...
Well, I mean, I'm a little upset because things keep changing, and whether you're willingly doing that... Okay, and...
The Walmart thing, yes.
Okay, keep in the big picture. There's a child who's dead.
Right.
There was only one person with that child.
Right.
Who has some answers.
Right.
You don't have them all, obviously.
Right.
I wouldn't expect you to.
Right.
So that's how, I mean, it's about as serious as it gets.
I do understand that, but at the same time, I feel like your approach is a little off-putting in that.
Oh, I'm a little upset if that's what you're kind of getting at. My tone maybe changed a little bit.
Yeah, I don't understand why.
Well, because there's more information coming out. Just for a small example, the Walmart thing. And then now the guys are back from the house, so I'm getting information from them.
Right.
And I got some questions. And then when we went through that last timeline, there's some other things I want to talk to you about that, to me, are pretty important. And we're left.
All right, let's just talk about them.
Okay.
Because now you're just...
Okay.
I'm just feeling like I have nothing to hide, and...
Okay. Well, then hopefully you can...
But also, I want to process this by saying, if I'm going to share things with you, you can't be upset with me.
I'm not upset. I want the truth. I just...
Truthfully with you. Like, you're mad about the Walmart thing.
Because to me, that's a big deal.
I understand that, but would you rather...
I'm glad you... I'm thankful you told me. I'm kind of curious why you left that out in the beginning.
I just thought you'd be like, well, what, why would you leave, you know?
It's not soaking wet. It is damp. What did you spill on?
That is my personal shirt.
It was in the garbage.
That I put in the garbage because of the red stain.
Okay.
And the garbage stained the rest of it.
Okay.
That is my shirt.
This is food that was thrown in the garbage.
Yes, that is my shirt.
And I don't know if that's blood.
That's my shirt.
Okay.
There's nothing.
Okay. Well, we weren't sure.
Reading about it. It is
okay.
My shirt.
And then there's another item I want to show you. I have to go change my gloves because I don't want to. But this was in the garbage.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There's another shirt I want to show you.
Okay.
And it's something on that timeline I want to clear up.
Okay.
Okay. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
There you go. We were talking a little earlier. We were doing the whole timeline thing, just this most recent time.
Mm-hmm.
You changed the baby's clothes quite a few times during this whole, like at the if I'm not mistaken, at one point you woke the baby up to change the diaper.
Yeah.
And at that point, the baby had on, you thought, gray pajamas, maybe? You weren't sure?
I wasn't sure.
Okay. From there, when you put the baby in the shower, you took off the clothes.
Mm-hmm.
It's just in a diaper.
Mm-hmm.
It was in a diaper downstairs when you made it to the sink, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Then you went back upstairs, and is that when you put your shirt on her?
I believe that either there was CPR done.
Right, there was some other action done.
Right.
But then you put the red sweater, and you were holding her. Was she just had a diaper, or was
Yeah.
Okay.
On the shirt.
And then from that point, she gets changed again to what we picked her up in?
Yeah, because I didn't want to have her out in the elements just in that shirt.
Okay. When did you change her from this?
At some point in the afternoon, something had gotten on it, whether it be the blood had dripped, or she had been drinking something, or
look how much blood's on this.
I guess I can't touch it.
Oh yeah, that's why I got gloves on.
I don't know if I mopped something up with it, or something. I mean, there's no cut on her, so where's this, like, where's there no blood? But that much blood? I mean, if I'm just
well, now you see where we're at. I don't know.
It up. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I don't understand. That's a lot.
Even if it was like a cut, and I'm just using this kind of like, kind of throwaway onesie to use, I don't understand the harm in that. Does that make sense?
You're saying to justify why there's more blood in there, you mean?
I mean, to justify why there's more blood. I'm just saying, if there's a child's lip that's bleeding, instead of using rolls and rolls of paper towels or a dirty rag.
But when did you change this one? When did you put this one?
At some point in the afternoon, I think when I was changing her diaper, like Thursday,
the one right?
Yeah, so you take the one off, and then I had the other one, and I think I noticed, I'm guessing, this is what I'm assuming based off of that, and I used it to,
and then threw it away.
Why would I keep it?
I would figure you'd wash it with like everything else.
But I mean, it's something that, here's why. When I worked in the nursery, her mom would bring in stacks of them. So if kids soiled themselves, they would have something. She had tons of them and would give them away to organizations. They were just throwaway onesies. It wasn't like an expensive shirt that you go out and spend $12 on for a shirt. You know what I mean? It was just a crap onesie. That's why. And plus, I wasn't sure if all the blood would come out, and what would be the point in giving her some, like, half-stained, you know, kind of like hillbilly shirt, you know?
And then when were you looking up, you mentioned to me earlier, when she wasn't real responsive about online stuff, when did that kick in?
Let me decline this. Probably right before I called 911.
What were you looking up? Exactly, do you remember?
I think I just said, when do you know if a child is dying? I was being very blunt, I think.
I mean, and it still took you a while.
I mean, if I made the mistake, I mean, trust me, I will live forever with the mistake of the 911 thing.
Is there any possible way? Because our guy said they looked in your drawer and they did not see any medication in there.
There is. That is not true.
Okay. Well,
that is not true.
Okay. They did not see it.
That is not. And plus, also, there's things that are, I don't know, there's things that I wouldn't even want someone to.
Okay, well.
So maybe they're meant to be a little bit hidden because they're not for everyone. I mean, I understand it's special circumstances.
Yeah, well, we got to get over the embarrassment of us if we see something. We're adults here. We got a dead child. We're trying to figure out what happened to this child. If we're looking in the drawer for pills, I know you have, but that's what I'm telling you. I'm trying to explain where 20-something pills went, if they're missing.
Right.
If they're there, that's fine. I'm just, you know, I don't know if you're confused sometimes when you think about how serious this is.
No, I'm not. No. I have definitely pills in there. There's some pills, the Klonopin, I have extremely bad anxiety, and so I have been, you know, I do counseling to help with the ability to control, like my ability to self-soothe, but all the other medication is accounted for, so I don't know where there's Effexor. No, I think I said that bottle, like, I need to go pick it up, and I don't have time. Birth control.
I'm not worried about that. I mean, I'm more worried about your prescription medication.
That is prescription.
No, I'm talking about the one that was thrown away.
Yeah, the Effexor. The Effexor is an antidepressant.
I think it was the other one.
No, it's Effexor. I'm positive.
You said you're picking up Effexor today. This one was just filled a couple weeks ago.
Right, that was the one I just talked to you about.
That wasn't the Effexor.
No. What I just talked to you about was the Klonopin, which it's the anxiety.
Right.
And
that's the one that there should be. You take 2 a day.
Right, and I spoke to my dad, I spoke to my doctor, you know, I see a counselor because my anxiety, and it's very hard for me to self-soothe. So I'm really trying to be forthcoming with you. I really am. I'm really, really, really trying. I understand the severity of the situation, and I'm trying. I'm trying very hard.
There's a blood stain on the wall coming down the steps. Like a swipe of some sort. Any ideas how that would have got there?
She will sometimes crawl up or down the stairs. That's a possibility with her.
Well, I thought she wouldn't go downstairs, you said. She said she'd go up, but she wouldn't go down.
Like, she'll scoot on her bottom if you can, show her how. But if she was crawling up the stairs...
As neat and organized as a person...
I never noticed. I haven't I would have seen.
I'm sure you would have. That's what I mean. Do you have any idea how it got there? If
she was trying to climb up the stairs.
my thing is, if she's bleeding this much as this onesie,
I tried and put a Band-Aid with tape, on the side. I mean, I was trying. It was bleeding. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know whether to take her to my dad's house and have him do so. I don't know.
when did you see that?
See what?
The bleeding that you're just telling me about right now.
I saw it when maybe 45 minutes after she got to my house.
Okay.
I mean,
And you have no idea how it got there.
I do not.
And she's bleeding like that, and you put tape and what else on her mouth?
It was a Band-Aid, I think, right here.
You didn't cover her mouth by accident, did you?
No, I put tape where it was, cut. Because I really didn't know what you were supposed to do. I made just a huge mistake by watching
By what?
watching this child. Oh my gosh, this is kids are getting into things and do things and whatever, and it's like we're given the whatever of adults. So they're not. It's completely. It's just frustrating when you don't work with children and you don't understand. Children are they're a different animal than.
I understand. I have children.
Right.
I understand. Children get into everything. And I also understand if a child is bleeding like that, I would like to believe I would know this.
I know this.
Well, before you did. Now you told me about the Band-Aid. You never said anything about
But if we're having a conversation and then things come up, I mean, you can't, you're being mad at me. And
I just don't understand
uncomfortable.
Our specific goal is we're talking about this child. And I have trouble sometimes how you would forget certain things. I'm not saying you're lying.
It's just I'm the one that's carrying the guilt.
Okay.
It's my fault. I'm not saying my fault, and I hate this room because I feel like in the context of this room, everything is taken out of context. I'm just saying, you don't have to remind me. I know. You'll go on and have other cases. This is forever for me.
Well, right now, this is number one.
I know that. This is number one for me forever. I get it. I mean, I'm just frustrated, I think, at this point.
Well, and so are we. Because we're trying to figure, there's nobody that can speak for that child. And you're the only one I can get answers from.
Pointed at me harshly.
Well, I'm just trying to piece this together, and I'm hitting on a point where a child is bleeding. And listen, hear me out.
Okay.
And I asked you earlier, and again, you can't think of how that happened. She didn't show up at your house with an injury. An 18-month-old child cuts their lip like that, I guarantee you they're crying.
But we talked about how my house is completely not child-friendly.
Mm-hmm.
And I could have been upstairs or downstairs doing laundry and something happens and I come back upstairs and she's bleeding. Kids don't always, if they don't see the blood or whatever, they don't necessarily cry because it's not that, there's just...
But you never told me that.
Did I tell you what?
That you were doing something and you'd come back and she was suddenly bleeding.
I'm saying if that could have been the case. We went out to stores, maybe, I don't know. I don't understand I feel like you're insinuating I punched her in the mouth.
I never said that.
But what else could you possibly be insinuating?
She could have fell. All I'm saying is, if she fell, I think you would have...
Then I maybe was a bad babysitter and didn't notice. Then maybe I'm guilty of that. I don't know. I don't know how it happened.
Okay.
I don't. And I'm sorry if that makes me a guilty
it doesn't make you
criminal.
guilty.
But I'm sorry. some parts of the day. That is true then. But that does not make me a criminal. Because I'm helping her mom go out and have a good time a night on the town.
No, what her mom did, dropping her off, and what that has nothing to do with it. I'm just concerned what happened in that time frame.
Exactly, I understand.
Okay.
I just feel like you keep going back to this.
Oh, I am, because
I don't know what else
it don't
to
make sense.
say.
It doesn't add up. It doesn't add up.
I'm just saying, either she fell and it happened. She scratched it and something happened and I wasn't around to hear the cry. Like, I'm not going to her side 24/7.
I know that.
That's all I'm saying. And that's where it's the possibility. That's all I'm trying to say. That's all that I'm trying to say. That's it.
Okay. We're having a hard time wrapping our hands around this thing.
I mean, you were curious about the sugar, and I explained it very easily. I mean, there's just some things that I just feel like I just feel like instead of it being like you're innocent until proven guilty, it's completely the other way around. And I know how these tactics work, and I watch
tactics.
these
Things are being brought up.
before.
I mean, that's TV. You can watch all the TV you want, and that's not real world. Okay. I'm telling you right now, we're trying to piece things together. You recall things. That's fine. I'm glad you tell me them. But then when I go back and question them, you're turning it. Oh, you're making it seem. No, I'm not. I want to know how we leave out some of them things. That's why we went over them a few times. We're going back because we want to make sure we don't miss nothing. By all means, I don't want an innocent person in trouble. But in the same sense, I'm fighting for that 18-month-old kid who can't speak.
I really don't need to be reminded of it. I'm really, really aware.
Well, so you think I'm playing tactics with you? I'm not playing games
I don't
with
think you're playing tactics with me. I just sometimes don't understand what you're getting at.
Okay. All right.
I'm done.
For now.
Summer attempts to leave the interrogation room.
They play nice with you so that you don't lawyer up and then they treat you like I don't think he's treating you like like, I easily could have a lawyer. I have 2 lawyers and my sister's a lawyer. Like, I could have easily been like, I don't want to talk to anybody until I want it to be cooperative. I want to.
Good. Well, sit tight. I'll be back in here, okay? I'm like, I don't know too much. Like earlier, he's like, I really don't know too much going on.
He was like, whenever you want to stop, you say stop and we stop.
Okay, and sit tight and I'll tell him to come back in here and talk to you, okay?
I feel like I'm sitting in a cell. Like,
Well, this always, we just shut these just for privacy, so. Let me tell him, I'll tell him to come down here. Hold on.
hey. Nothing. So I've been sitting here all this time, being interviewed, deposed, whatever the hell you want to call it. And he's like, whenever you want to stop, you say stop, and we stop. And there came a point, like hours and hours later, that I wanted to stop. She died in her sleep last night. And yeah, I called 911 at 6:30 in the morning, and they, like, my house is like a crime scene now, and like all this stuff, like, you have no idea, like, I don't even know, I don't have words. he's not saying that he's blaming me. He's like, we're just trying to find this, whatever, like he's going from like good cop to bad cop and whatever, and like it's just, I don't know. I've been sitting here waiting. I was like, I'm ready. We've been doing this for hours and hours. We went down to the hospital to take, I agreed to take a drug screening test. I agreed to do a mouth swab for them. I like all this shit, voluntarily. Who? Yes. When I went to the movies, she was there. I don't want to listen. I can't talk about that right now. I can't do. You don't ask me any questions like that right now. I'm still sitting at the Lorraine Police Department waiting for him to get off the phone. He had a cut on she had a cut on her lip, and it's like this huge, like, we go around in like circles about it, and like it's just, where's her mom? I mean, they told her mom was out yesterday, and they told her in person today at my house while I was at the police station. I don't know. That's what I keep telling him. I don't remember. I mean, I don't know. I mean, she could have thought. I mean, it's kids. Like, no, he left me alone in some interview room. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, like she just completely was, okay. For today, I'm freaked out now because I know nothing. I know that I did not do anything wrong, but now I feel like I need a lawyer because I feel like they're running this game, and it just can't happen that way. The consciousness, like what I already feel. I tried, and then I went up there and was like, hey, take her back to the room. I don't want to stop. He's the one that drove me here. I would walk out the door right now if I could. No. I want a phone call. Okay. I would like that because I feel like, hold on. Like, you need to, I feel like you need to, I'm sorry, not like you need to, but I just feel like I've been spending for myself, and then I don't know if I've been doing a good job of it, and it's like, I'm staying so scared. The next time, will you be there? I can't do this. The way that they're questioning me, I can't. I didn't do anything wrong. I don't feel like I can't come over at your house right now. I need to go see what the hell they have done to my house. And I'm not coming, I just can't deal with that one right now and all that.
to be placed under arrest for child endangering and tampering with evidence. Okay, so I'll give you a minute with her, and then we're gonna move on.
Can you not talk to me like that, please? Am I getting out today? Am I gonna...
We gotta have someone search you first. You can just put that in your purse if you want.
Why was I totally misled?
Why were you what?
Why was I totally misled?
About what? What were you misled about what?
This whole thing.
I don't think you were misled.
I willingly came in and spoke. I didn't have to do that.
You're right, and we appreciate that. But the thing is, we have an 18-month-old baby that's dead, and you were the caretaker of that baby.
Oh,
That's the bottom line what it comes down to.
We're gonna walk opposite. Can I, whatever.
An autopsy concludes Nadia died from the combined effects of blunt force head trauma and drug intoxication. Summer Shalodi is charged with murder, involuntary manslaughter, endangering children, corrupting another with drugs, and tampering with evidence. Prosecutors allege Summer gave 17-month-old Nadia Gibbons Xanax and harmed her, then left her alone for several hours while going to the movies with a friend. After returning home and finding Nadia unresponsive, Summer delayed calling 911, attempting to revive the toddler herself. In 2017, Summer accepts a plea agreement. The murder charge is dismissed, and she pleads guilty to involuntary manslaughter, endangering children, corrupting another with drugs, and tampering with evidence. She is sentenced to 22 years in prison.